Oh boy, man, YouTube is just slowly becoming cancer more and more. So this is, as you can tell by the title, the fair use problem. And it's been popping all over around, but, well, people ask me, what's the issue with the fair use? And I'm going to be honest here. Fair use is an issue everywhere and very important here. So we're going to go and cover a lot of things in this video. There's going to be 3 juicy parts. First part is actually what the fuck fair use is and how it actually affects, well, this channel. Number 2, what the whole conspiracy behind the system is. And number 3, well, number 3 is what you can do to make life better if you come across the fair use problems on YouTube. Now, number 1, fair use or fair dealings, if you live in Canada like me, or in the United Kingdom or India or other parts of the world, is a law that allows content creators to actually use other copyrighted content and actually use it to create a parody or to critique it or to transform it, among other things. Now, the 3 that I listed over here, transform, parody, and critique, is one of the things video gamers use on the internet to actually classify the work as their own or say that the work they used in the video is fair use. For example, a lot of Let's Players get away by saying that their videos are transformative works, and a lot of video gamers use it as parody for some reason, in some way, shape, or form. And a lot of other people who do video game reviews use it very properly by saying that it is a critique. And that's where it really ends. Now, fair use is an interesting little thing here on YouTube because it seems like it's seldomly enforced, and when it is enforced, it seems like there's something shady behind it. Now, first thing I'm going to say, and this might, trigger some people or aggravate somebody, but not everyone in the gaming community is right when they use the term fair use. Fair use does not instantly, just by saying your work rather is transformative, doesn't instantly give you a free pass to use it in a monetized fashion. People that game or create gaming content aren't always in the right, just like companies that create this content, the games themselves, aren't always in the right when they issue DMCA takedowns or content ID notices. It's a very gray area that needs to be looked at with greater scrutiny, okay? I myself have gotten a lot of fair use problems in the past. Some of them are a little shady. I remember actually uploading a review of Metal Gear Solid way back in the day, and this is way before, this is like the early Metal Gear Solid movie video that I did. But upon uploading it, it was immediately copyright claimed. It was completely okay in the terms of critiquing it for fair use law and everything, but at the time there was just no way to fight it, and that's one of the problems that we're going to get to. So that was a problem with the fair use law over there, but there are certain times when you're doing a Let's Play where if you do get a fair use strike on, you can't just say it's transformative works. I know a lot of Let's Players like to use that flag, and they'll bitch about it on the internet till the cows come home, that, oh man, my Let's Play was covered by transformative works. Well, it depends how much you fucking transformed it there, buddy. Okay, not everything that you say is transformative works gets through, and that's where I think some people on our side of the fucking fence need to chill their fucking tits, because not everything that you think is fair use claimed is actually under that banner. It's a very gray area and a very gray part of the law that needs to be looked at. And we're going to get to that in a little bit. Don't worry about it. I know I've been saying that a lot, but there's a lot to cover in this entire video. So fair use is an issue that stretches from both sides, okay? It's an issue for a lot of content creators who do movie and video and television reviews on the website over here, and they get taken down unlawfully, and there's a lot of people that do deserve to get taken down that unfortunately don't, and this is where I think the conspiracy part of it lies. What actually fucking triggers a lot of people, and triggers me actually too, is there are certain videos and certain channels on this website that get away with a certain practice called freebooting. Now, what is freebooting? Well, freebooting started off with, I'd want to say, the alpha freebooters, which were the reply girls. Y'all ever remember the reply girl epidemic? Those people that would always show up in the related sections of every video, the popular videos rather, just replying to it. And it was literally a 1 minute, 2 minute webcam video of them saying, "Oh my god, I just watched this video." Like, it could be a video on fucking Arma 3, and they haven't seen Arma 3. They haven't even seen the video, but they'll reply to it. "I saw Arma 3, and there were just fucking dinosaurs running around everywhere." No, that wasn't actually in the game. Glad to see you didn't see the fucking video, but whatever. Alright, cool. And that was it. That was literally all of the video was. And the thing is that they would spam YouTube. They would title it the same. I think some of them even copied the goddamn description into their description, and then they started to like transform it a little bit so that the system couldn't instantly click as plagiarism. But that's what they would do. They would literally spam YouTube. And it actually pissed off so many content creators specifically that they would go behind and say, could you please stop fucking doing this? All right. I think one of them was Syndicate or something like that, where it was just, could you please stop fucking spamming YouTube and just trying to fucking freeboot off my shit. And at that point, YouTube actually stepped in and killed off the cancer that was Reply Girls. And even then, YouTube actually reworked its algorithm so that views wouldn't be counted rather than watch times. So these Reply Girls were that much of a cancer that they actually fundamentally changed the YouTube metric system. So after the Reply Girls came the new wave of freebooters, the reaction channels. And I'm not talking about the reaction channels that have a lot of work put into them. You know, you can look at channels such as H3H3 where there is a fuck ton of work being put into it, enough to claim that it is very transformative, or in some cases a parody of the actual work that is being used in the project. Now, there are some reaction channels, and I know you've seen them, where they have the video playing in a nice little box on the lower left of the fucking video or some shit or wherever, and they're on the side in this little L-shaped reaction cam, I think patented L camera, I guess you want to say, where they just react to it, and the reactions can at times just literally be nothing other than oh my god, that's literally the reaction at times. I'm not saying this to be funny. That's actually like a fucking legit video. I'm dead fucking serious. But we've all seen channels like this, and this is the practice that we call freebooting. Now, of course, we've seen the extreme side of freebooting, which is a certain cancer that I don't want to talk about. Just simply download videos, claim them as their own without any form or rhyme or reason of having any kind of a claim asset on it. It's just completely freebooting somebody else's content and getting away with it. And some of these people just blatantly use the fair use stealing law and get away with basically stealing somebody else's work. And that shit isn't right. But that's where the YouTube conspiracy arises. A lot of us have seen channels like this just go on and go on. And no matter how many times somebody can fucking flag it for stealing content, or how many times a content creator can issue a claim notification, these channels still run on and on and on. It's like there's some shadowy group behind YouTube that's actively allowing these channels to flourish while suppressing gaming channels down. It's a secret conspiracy. No, that's all wrong. That's legitimately all fucking wrong. The problem is YouTube system is entirely fucking automated. Think about how many hours of footage go on YouTube every minute. A lot. Alright, a lot of footage goes up on this website. A lot of high definition footage gets posted up here by numerous other content creators from around the fucking globe. YouTube is a broadcaster. It's not like Netflix where they can control what goes up on the site. YouTube doesn't know what kind of videos are being posted up over here. They have no clue. They have MCNs, they have numerous other networks here that are working with them to make sure the content that goes up here is properly distributable and has the proper licenses, but they can't control everything. And they need to have a robot, such as a Content ID robot, to actually scrub through the videos as crudely as it can even, to see if something has any copyright issues. And for the most part, it works, okay? I'm not going to say that it completely screws up every upload that I have, but it does work for the most part. And you can tell, you know, exactly what can and cannot work just by prior experience awfully quickly. But the thing is it's an entire robot doing it. There's no secret shadowy conspiracy. The reason why those freebooters nowadays can get away with their videos is because they are on that fine line. It's hard to prove if something's really in the fair use or fair dealings. It's just never been fought. And unfortunately, until the actual fair use, fair dealings, and DMCA laws get cleared up, we're not going to see this shit change. YouTube can't fucking change it. It's a US-based company. They're kind of stuck to this shit, okay? Their balls are tied. So I'm not going to put all the blame on them. But is there something shadowy going on over there? I think a little bit, but not something to put the tinfoil hat on, that's for damn sure. But at the end of the day, I'm going to end this video on what you can do to make sure it's better. I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I think I've covered the first section and the second section just fine. But what you can do to make it a little better. First of all, realize what content can go up and what can't. After dealing with Konami and Nintendo's bullshit with content IDs, I very rarely put up Konami footage. And if I do, it's very seldom and far between. Same thing for Nintendo. Unless I know I can post it up and I have the proper attributions and licenses for it, you'll see Nintendo gameplay. But for the most part, you won't see it here or on many other gaming channels. On some gaming channels, you'll see it, but that's because they actually have a fucking dealing with Nintendo themselves. I don't have a dealing with Nintendo, so I'm not going to risk the videos that I put up for them. And the thing is, it's not the content ID claim that's the worst thing you can get. It's the fact that at any moment it could turn into a copyright claim. And copyright claims can grossly limit your channel. They can prevent you from showing up on search results. They can prevent you from fucking uploading videos longer than 15 minutes in high definition. It can cause a whole lot of strain for your channel. And the thing is, you're stuck with this branding for about 6 months. And even then, there are certain times where they won't get it off. Unless you're part of a big network, they might be able to scrub that thing off or have it closely looked at, but for the most part, the average person posting their gaming videos or Sonic speedruns are kind of fucked. And that's the sad part, so just know what content you can upload. Video game channels, video game companies, Ubisoft, people like that, they love video gamers. Whether you post positive or negative kind of footage, they love it. They eat that shit up because it's free advertising. And they look at it with a positive, healthy mindset, not something about protecting their brand. It's totally okay if you shit on an EA game or not. They're still getting publicity. And ultimately, that's what matters. Is all publicity good publicity? No, but even then, it's still better than getting no publicity in the case of Nintendo or, to a point, Konami. And, well, Konami just gets really bad publicity, but hey, they made their own bed, they can fucking sleep in it. And second of all, if you ever get a content ID claim, don't fight it. Seriously, don't. I'm not saying this to be pessimistic, but you're actually just wasting your fucking time. A, you put yourself in front of a loaded gun. Because you choose to fight back, the burden of proof completely lies on you. A company from Lebanon once actually claimed a video of mine, and only until recently was I actually able to get it unclaimed. None of that stuff belonged to this Lebanese production company. I checked it out, it was some obscure, like, fucking Lebanese drama production company that was airing only on local TV. But they claimed the video, and I was left with the burden of proof, and only after when I reached all the proper legal channels was it taken off, and that video strike was completely cleared, and I was able to have that content up there. But that's letting you know how much of a hassle the system really has become. It's just not worth fighting at times, and you're just wasting your breath. So if you ever get one of those, maybe take the video down or recut it so that the offending material is removed. That's honestly the best case of action, because fuck fighting this broken system. YouTube, change your system, update it, okay? But you can't blame YouTube entirely. We gotta get this whole law updated, otherwise we're all screwed, okay? I'm fucking screwed, man. I'm getting my dick fucking yanked off by all these goddamn fake companies content claiming shit, and I can't do anything! Whatever, though. I hope this video doesn't get claimed, but for those who were wondering just what the fair use problem was, this is it. This is the problem. This is as comprehensive as I can make it. I'm trying to be fair to everyone, and ultimately, I want to just fucking point the problem out to you guys, because I face this shit time and time again, and only when it got really cancerous did I actually post a video about how bad it really was. But now it's just the end-all be-all discussion of what it really is. So I hope this video taught you a couple things. I hope you were entertained throughout it, and I hope you understood just what fair use and fair dealings are, and the actual sides involved, and what they're both going through. It's not just a YouTube problem, it's not a content creator problem, it's everybody's problem. Everybody's affected by this, and nobody can truly change anything until this fucking law gets fucking reworked. But until then, I'm gonna have a creepypasta ready for tomorrow. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. This is me, Mutahar. I gotta browse some dank webs, read some creepypastas, maybe play an EXE game for this week. I am out.